This video is for entertainment purposes only, and it is not meant to hurt anyone in any way. I hope you all enjoy this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Please, I hope you all enjoy this video, and thank you for watching. I love y'all. Bye-bye. Hey y'all, welcome to DDTS. I don't know if I'm gonna do this as an episode, but I just wanted to express my opinion about something. I just want y'all to know I don't mean no tea, no shade, and I don't mean no disrespect. But if I say anything in the wrong way, I truly apologize. But I'm finna keep it real. I'm finna keep it 100. So, news has been going around that the Plantation house that the slaves were in, our ancestors was in all those years ago, has burnt down. How do I feel about that? How do I feel about that? Honestly, I'm happy. Because if you want my opinion, which you're going to get it anyway, I'm happy because that house has so many bad missed history, memories, and bad historic moments surrounding our ancestors. And I'm kind of happy that that house is gone because that house is basically a bad memory for a bunch of peoples in our community, especially it was bad for our ancestors. Being tortured in that house, worked to death as slaves. And I know this video might not make it to YouTube. It might get taken down. Somebody might report it. But y'all can report all you want. I'm still going to post. But I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I don't know what happened. I don't know what caused the house to burn down. I don't know, was it bad wiring? I don't know. Did somebody allegedly set it afire? I really don't know. But all I'm going to say is, oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Because that house, every time I look at that house, and every time people's will watch those, I can't watch them. Every time when, someone will watch a slave movie or a movie about slave like Roots and Mandingo or 12 Years of Slavery, every time when someone will watch a movie, I tried to watch them. And they had me watching them when I was little. I had family members had me watching movies like that when I was little. And as I got older, I'm like, no, I will not watch another movie like that again. And I understand that, we should learn about our history, but you have got to realize today, day and age, when we watch stuff like that happen to our ancestors, what we went through all those years ago, 400 and plus years ago, that basically fumes me up inside, and that basically lights a match up in me, and so much fire and so much animosity just makes me mad all over again. And it makes me heartbreak, and it makes me sad that I can't stomach it. Like when I was little, they had me, watch this type of stuff. And I'm not the only one that probably felt like that. But now that I'm a grown adult, now that I'm a 30-year-old black man, I feel like me as a grown man, me as an adult, I feel like I don't have to watch those movies anymore because it makes me sad what we have to endure, what our ancestors have to endure. And I'm not saying that I'm not turning my back on my ancestors. I'm not. I'm not turning my back on my ancestors. I would never do that. I would never turn my back on my blackness. I am very proud to be a black man. I am very proud to be a black man. A man that comes from a legacy of black men, a legacy of black women, all around. I'm just saying that I can't stomach myself to watch another slavery movie. I can't stomach myself to watch Roots again. I can't stomach myself to watch 12 Years of Slavery again. Because of our ancestors, what they had to endure in that house, that plantation house, and then have the nerve to have that flag up there. When I tell you, when I found out, I had to go look up to see was it true that that plantation house had burnt down. It was true, that house is burnt down. I know Harriet Tubman, I know Frederick Douglass, I know a bunch of peoples is smiling down ear to ear. All of our ancestors is smiling down from ear to ear, because I will be too. Because they represented so many bad memories. That's the washing machine, y'all, in the background. So hold on for just a second. And as for now, let me go ahead and make my thumbnail. Okay, y'all, be right back. Okay, I'm back, y'all. So yeah, I know our ancestors are happy that that house was gone. And so many souls and peoples in pain that was endured in that house by the owners, slave owners, that treated us wrong. Well, not us, not me, but our ancestors wrong, the peoples in our community wrong, and so much more. Let me turn this TV back on. And so much more. So, you know, I know when that house burnt down, that plantation house burnt down, I can tell you, and I bet to my soul and my heart, that so many souls were free. So many spirits was free that did not want to be in there, peoples of my community. And I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all this. I am pro-black all day long. I stand for my peoples. I stand for my community all day, every day. So, I will say, hold on, y'all, here come that shake. Okay, I'm back, y'all. So, yeah. So, you know, I'm just keeping it real. People are saying that they are sad that that house burnt down, but for me, I look at it as karma. I look at it as, you know, something that I felt should have been done a long time ago when slavery ended. I know a lot of people might not agree with me, but I'm just saying. A lot of people might not know what that house symbolizes. Every time I look at that house symbolizes slavery. It symbolizes how our ancestors were done. It symbolizes, and it breaks my heart, how black peoples of my community was done. The women in our community, ancestors that was raped by the slave owners, having unwanted kids that did not deserve to be up in this cruel world that it is today. And I feel like that's where a lot of biracial kids, biracial grown men and women have so many problems, have so many confusion going on in their head and in their minds. Like, wow, where do I go from here? Where do I identify as? How I was brought up. Because there are kids, there are peoples in the world that are biracial, that are mixed with a lot of things. They're going to want to know the background of how this all started. How was they brought up? Why is it so much hate in this world? They gonna want to know, why is my skin this light? Why is my skin this dark? Why am I this? Why am I that? They gonna want to know all that, and that's the most important thing for them to learn. If I'm saying it correctly, if I'm saying it incorrectly, put it in the comments. I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. But it is good to know. It's good for everybody to know how all of this started. But when I think of that house, I think of all the wrongness that was done to our ancestors, to our black women, to our black men, to all the black kids that was born into slavery, to the black women that was raped, assaulted by the slave owners, for the men that was slaves and that was unalived by the slave owners and treated badly. Now, I might be a little too raw making this video, and I might be wrong, but I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. I'm just trying to say I do not mean no harm. I'm just speaking my truth. Now, I think it is said that this house was in Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what, but you know, this is something like that is something that should have been done a long time ago. I'm not gonna say I'm happy. I'm not gonna say I'm happy. I'm not gonna say I'm sad, but I'm just gonna say, in my opinion, it needed to be done. I'm happy. I'm proud that our ancestors' souls are freed. That was done wrong, the slaves and all that was done wrong in that house, treated badly and all that, if I may say this. I know I might get some followers that may unfollow it. I know I might get some backlash, but I don't know how to say simple things and cut it off. I really don't know. All I know how to do is speak my truth, speak my facts, and I'm just going to say this. A lot of people saying, oh, it's so sad that this happened. No, I think it's something that should have been done a long time ago. Honestly. But I just hope for the fact, since it's gone, do not rebuild that travesty again. Do not rebuild history that was done wrong unto us as the black community and our ancestors. So that's just how I see it. But that's what I wanted to say, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments. So am I wrong for pointing this out? Am I wrong for basically voicing my opinion about this whole thing? Am I wrong? Did I miss anything? Put it in the comments and let me know, y'all. So that's going to be what I wanted to post on here today and update y'all. I'll be back with another video as soon as possible. I love y'all. Till next time. Love y'all. Bye-bye.